Hello, everyone. What is happening? It is a beautiful day here at Mahalo Halo and then some. I am your host, Toni Rose, with my girl.
Hey, everybody. It's the people's bestie, your favorite MCs, your girl Lepaleps. Me and Toni Rose are coming at you with big love, all the way from the 702. And, of course, keeping it live in the 725. All right.
Hi, sis.
Hello, sister. What is up? I feel like I'm warmed up already.
My blood pressure.
I'm ready to go. I'm so ready for this.
I am
this
pumped.
time.
The coffee here is fresh. We are go.
The water
go,
is
go.
springing. That's right.
Spring in life is lifing.
Hallelujah.
Okay.
When we do it, when we will.
All right. How you doing, babe?
Good.
How was your day? Let's catch up.
All right. It seems like, this is a really busy season. We're coming into the middle of the year, kind of like middle, and then
second quarter.
Here we go, and then summertime, and then we're off to the next year. I mean, it seems like the year is going by fast.
Time has definitely flown. I think, when you're on, not autopilot, I don't like to say that because I want to be able to control what's happening and make sure that you're present. But also, yes, we are on autopilot because that's what we do. We take the kids to school, we get to work, we got to, clean, we got to do all the stuff.
Oh, clean.
Do it all.
Yes,
tell me about your spring cleaning time.
Times when we spring clean, I mean, honestly, especially when we have like some things coming up, and they're like, okay, I gotta clean, and then you realize, my gosh, Lord forgive me for being such a slob.
No.
But I'm just like, okay, but you know what though, it's always good to clean house, clean your heart, clean your spirit, clean your soul.
Absolutely.
It's always good to take that time to spring clean. And this week was time for today I was doing a lot of spring cleaning thoroughly. And
I love it.
Yeah. And so that's why I'm pumped up. I'm like, yes, let's go. So, yeah.
I love cleaning, too. You find things, you're like, oh, did I need this? For a whole year, I haven't seen you, so should I throw you away?
But then I need you again.
Yes.
So I'm going to keep you for another 3 years.
We have reunited, and here we are. We're not saying that.
I'm going to keep it right there. I'm going to keep it right there in the box where
we're going to keep it exactly where I found it. There.
Anyways.
Oh, friend. Well, I'm so happy because we have a great show. We have a wonderful guest, a friend of mine, also fam. We are excited to interview Geralyn Joy. Welcome her to the show, everybody.
Hi, ladies. Thank you for that warm welcome.
Yes. How are you? How was your travels here? You are from the Bay Area. You are in town. You are actually from the Bay, back to LV, and then back to the Bay. But you're hoping to make it back because you are auditioning for the one and only Raiders.
I don't know the chant for them. I'm like, Raider. I don't know.
We're going to learn today.
We're going to learn.
How was your travels here? And tell us about your process and what is going on in the Raiderette world.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. Well, thank you for having me. To be honest, I was a little nervous, but I know your vibes are just everything right now. It is so positive. I'm like, it's going to be great.
For you,
girl. We are here.
Yeah, travels are good. I mean, it's getting warmer here. It's mid-April, springtime. I'm loving the weather.
Yes.
And I am here in
what's the process?
In Vegas. Yeah, right now.
What's the process for you right now? Like, I know that you have a lot going on as far as like choreography, memorization, and just being on.
But wait a minute. Let's take it even before that.
Yeah,
what made you want to audition for that?
Oh my gosh.
And then go into the process, girl.
Right.
Because inquiring minds want to know.
We all want to know.
Yes.
How are we going to be?
So,
I want to try next.
There you go. You got the stance already. Well, luckily, this is not my first time auditioning. I have auditioned for pro dance teams before.
Okay.
I was actually a former 49ers Gold Rush cheerleader in the
Come
Bay.
on.
Yes. That was definitely my dream. It was amazing to reach that point. Prior to that, I did a semi-pro team, the San Jose Saber Cats. Saber Kittens, they're not around anymore, but it was a nice little start. I mean, grew up dancing all my life. Most recently, a dancer here in Vegas for the Golden Knights, the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yes, you heard it here first, guys.
So, I don't know, dance is just a part of me. I can't get rid of it. I just, it's something I love to do, and here I am auditioning for another Vegas team.
Come on.
The Las Vegas Raiders.
All right.
Whew, and I don't know, just thinking about it, I'm nervous. It's a lot of feels. This is my 4th time auditioning.
Okay.
I was even hesitant to come on the show because I'm like, I don't know, Toni, like I'm not on the team. I don't always want to like put bad juju out there or anything. I'm just gonna stay quiet and focus.
Right.
But I know a lot of women who might want to do this.
Absolutely.
I would love to help, anyone, dancers, young people, and people my age, which is a little on the older end as a dancer.
That's okay.
Help inspire. So if this helps somebody else, I'm happy, but just letting you know now, it's a nerve-wracking process.
But let me credit you first before you even talk about this process, because you shared some of your accomplishments. You are a professional dancer. You have the heart, you have the passion.
Thank you.
So even though this is maybe like several times that you're trying, but you know what? There is consistency, there's passion there. So we want to hear all about that.
Oh my gosh,
even though the
thank
process
you.
of that, come on, share, because you know what you have already is already inspiring.
Right.
So come on, girl, let's talk about it.
Here we go. Let's go.
Yeah, so where you at? I mean, you already submitted your audition tape. You are now on what? Round 2.
Yes, so many teams have different processes, and this year the Raiderettes asked you to submit initial application. It was very simple, so anybody could have. Actually, over 2,000 people submitted an application. Just basic info, name, contact info. I received an email. I watched a video. The captains showed a dance, and it was count by count, and we had to learn it on our own.
Okay.
The recording part's tough because I just set up, my boyfriend Victor actually recorded me, and bless his heart, because he was just recording how many, more than 50 takes,
Right.
That's commitment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Victor.
Yes, he's awesome. We had speakers, I had to play the music. I rented out the little clubhouse in my apartment building, and we had to do lights. I brought in our bedroom light. I had one ring light, and did all hair and makeup. It's a full package, and you practice the dance. You have to learn the dance.
Right.
Finally, when you submit, and you couldn't cut, you had to say an intro, and then you had to walk back and do the dance, less than a minute.
Yeah, so no edits.
And you just keep taking it until you get the right one. But the hard part is you're tired, after you do 40 takes, oh my God, and it's nerve-wracking, but you submit it before the deadline, which is this past Friday. And now I'm kind of on a waiting period. I will know Sunday the 21st if I make it to callbacks. I don't know how many people they're taking. And from callbacks, there's going to be a finals week. Throughout that, there are multiple cuts after the interview, after a photo shoot, after learning a second dance.
Wow.
So it's a long process. There is a finals process where it's a showcase type situation, and you perform, and then you find out that day.
And it's a beautiful journey because you're pushed to your limits. You're pushed to uncomfortable,
100%.
Situations. And as a dancer and as a performer, period, you've got to be on. And it doesn't matter if you're ready. You got to stay ready, and then you can't get ready. Because, you're going to get cut. And as a former casting producer, I remember those days where I was like, well, you had all this time to practice your lines, but it's not because it's it's not fair. It's because are you ready? Are you prepared? You're built. You're either built or not built yet, right?
You want to show your best self, but it's hard because of nerves, which is natural. Everybody gets nervous, and there's times where I'm like, okay, I give up. I don't want to do this anymore. But you just have to keep pushing through and just give it what you have and just hope, for the best. And I know it's hard. I try to stay present. I try to okay, just enjoy this process. Because when I'm on the team, that is what I love the most. And I just want that so much, being on a team of women, supportive women who are become your sisters. And then doing amazing events, like going out in the community, inspiring children, and it's living your passion of dancing and performing. I just feel my most self. I feel so alive when I'm doing that.
Well, even you talking about it and explaining it, you can see the passion. You can feel the heart that you want for this. So I'm sure that all the other teams that you were a part of, they were so blessed to have you.
Absolutely.
And so we're just really, that's exciting. So I mentioned before, I saw a reality show, like the Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
Do you feel like that kind of same process is because they did elimination? Is it the same, similar to that?
So it is very similar. I love the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. I watch every single episode of that show, and I was on while I was on the Gold Rush 49ers, so I can relate. It wasn't as dramatic for me. I had a really positive experience. But it can be nerve-wracking with the cuts, with memorizing so many dances, with being on all the time. The process can be very similar, and luckily the Raiders organization is so amazing. Like the coaches, directors, they're so supportive and uplifting, and they really just want to see you shine.
Yeah. You know what? One thing I have to shout out to the Raiders, because they are very involved in the community as well. I love it that they just didn't come here and just like said, okay, we're here.
Sports.
We're here, and this is who we are. No, they actually involved themselves with the community, doing a lot of things for the nonprofits. So shout out to the Raiders. Okay, shout out Raiders. Okay, thank you. All right. My husband's a Buccaneers fan, but I'm like, oh, I don't know why, but it's okay. But it's okay. You know, I'm from San Diego, so Chargers there, but I'm like, hey, I'm here. We're in Vegas. It's the home team.
You gotta support
and
the local team.
I'm really grateful for them for doing that. But I mean, that's exciting. Wow. Oh my gosh.
And you know, when you're performing, I mean, I know there's times that you may forget choreography or whatever, but how do you overcome that when let's say you're in the second cut or you're performing live? Like, how do you overcome that? Because I know that from experience. You're like, oh, I messed it up. But you gotta keep going, right? So what's the hardest thing when you're on live?
Yeah, I just keep smiling. I used to have a timing issue where I would rush, but I really try to think about the music and just let the music guide me.
Come on.
And it's all about. It comes all together, the music, the lights, the stage, and I feel the vibes of the girls next to me. We usually perform in a group, and I know I'm like, oh, if I'm like off my arm, if it's not straight enough or if it's not at that clean position, then I gotta like get there. But I just gotta keep smiling and pretend like I didn't mess up, because sometimes if you just keep dancing, they won't know if you mess up or the girl next to you messed up.
So like, she smiled though, so I'm not sure.
You just go hard, even stronger, and just hit your moves even harder.
So what's the next step for now? Like when they give you a call back, where are you going? And
so based off of years past, which I was blessed enough to make finals for Raiders one year. Last year I made semifinals. So if it's anything similar, and things change, so you gotta be flexible and be be ready to change. But callbacks include a bunch of girls dancing, the choreography that we learned. We may learn another piece, and performing in small groups. It can be groups of 3, groups of 5. Sometimes we're notified by email if we made it past to the next round. Then we're invited back, and then it's an interview. In the past, it was 2 people per interview, but they really want to just get to know you. On stage, there is a small interview, football questions, or something about yourself. We're lucky to have Paula Abdul at the finals performance last year.
That's a big deal.
It was such a nice surprise.
Paula Abdul.
Yes, because she was a former Laker girl.
Yes. Yes, she's a former Lakers girl. Yes, I remember that. But like even from where she started to where we always honor that. I mean, the choreography, the creativity that she brings. Oh my gosh, she's gonna be there at the final.
So she was there last year. I don't know if they're going to have a surprise, another special guest. But yeah, there is a panel of judges that judge you mostly on your presence, speaking ability, performance.
And well, we want to get to know you too. As far as I know, the interview process when you're auditioning for things, it can be on, but you're also a teacher.
Yes.
So talk about your day job for now that you also love and are contributing to the community. So you just love being a part of your peeps, right?
I'm an educator, proud of it. Currently an elementary school PE teacher. So shout out to all my students. I make them run the mile every month.
What school is this?
So it's back in the Bay Area.
Okay.
In Silicon Valley. Yes. What's up, Raleigh Elementary?
Hey, babe.
Hi, guys.
They're great kids. But I've taught from TK. I've taught little guys all the way up to high school.
Wow.
I was a high school PE teacher at one point as well. But my grades right now are TK through 5th.
That's beautiful.
We have almost 400 students in our school. I know every single one of them. I'm on them. I see you. You better start running.
Hey, you gotta make sure, because a lot of these kids are in the house playing video games. I don't know how. I remember having to do super laps and all of that under a minute or a mile under.
A mile under.
And it's like
not a minute, but like more like 5 minutes.
10 minutes, right? 15 minutes. Give me 15. I'll be right there. No, but it's important. But when you make it to the Raiderettes, are you eventually going to make your way back to LV? Is that the goal?
Yeah. Yeah, that would be the goal. I love the Bay Area. That's where I grew up. That's where my family's from and everything. But I lived here in Vegas for almost 6 years, and I miss it. I love the vibes here too. Yes. And as a performer, there's so many opportunities out here as well.
There is. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So what else do you do besides, dancing? I know you also do Polynesian.
Yes.
What group? Shout out your group.
Yes, shout out to Pupu Ore Tinati, directed by Julie, a good friend of mine, and they're an amazing group, and always invite me back to dance whenever I can, whenever I'm in town. Right. And I do a bunch of little gig work on the side, a little bit of modeling, a little bit of acting,
a little bit of this, a little bit of
that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yeah.
Yes.
And I also work for an event company. So one great opportunity out of the 49ers is E2K. It's a performance entertainment company, and we host a lot of events. So recently I got to help out with Pro Bowl, even some events for Super Bowl.
Nice.
Different events. We just did like a fundraising event, and it's great. I love all my little side gigs, and that's what I love to do,
If there's anything about you, it's organization and just details.
I mean, the things that you were listing off, I'm like, we were talking about how life is life, and girl,
right?
You are doing it all.
You are the life of the life.
She can, but you know what? I love it because you do it with such passion. You can tell that you everything from the PE, you better start running, to all the events, like you better start coming. Everything that you do, like it was just, it's such a blessing to even hear about it, and then to always refreshing. To not even to not give up, because you said this is like the 4th time or something. Like you're doing this, and
I'm shocked like that I'm still doing this. It took me about I lost track already 6 or 7 times to actually make the 49ers Gold Rush, but I just kept going. And I don't know, when you're younger, you just have this, you don't fear to fail, you just go for it. And I'm a Sagittarius, and I just saw a meme like how Sagittarius don't get any sleep, and I don't know, I just keep going, like
go.
Energizer Bunny.
No, there you go. Awesome. Keep going and going.
You have to. I mean, if that's your dream, you got to work toward it, and no one else is going to do it for you. So, yeah. And if there's anybody out there that's interested in becoming a Raiderette or any kind of team dancer, pro dancer, it does take a lot of work.
It does.
You can TikTok all day, but if you don't know an 8 count and your arms aren't straight like you said or whatever, the choreographers see that, and the casting
they do.
Yes,
because the 8 count is different from an 8-second count.
Okay.
It takes a lot of training.
TikTokers.
Behind the scenes. Get it? Yeah.
No, for real.
And practice. I'm actually also a program director for SEMAware. It's a small company that we started that helps train dancers go pro.
Because you don't do enough.
Right. I don't.
Please do more.
So
besides that,
it's been amazing even guiding women who are in my position, and I'm right there with them too. So a bunch of our girls just made finalists for Gold Rush. So the 49ers auditions are happening simultaneously.
That's awesome.
Just like a lot of the NFL teams.
Okay.
And just encouraging other women, like, hey, I mentioned my age, so I'm not afraid to say it, but I am 36, turning 37 this year, and I've been the oldest in my dance teams that I've been in, and people are in shock, because I know life happens. People have kids.
Girl, you don't look it.
Right, brown don't frown.
Brown don't frown.
We keep saying that on the show. I didn't
careers.
No reason.
No, girl.
I'm so blessed,
Share your secrets with us.
Right.
I know I'm older than you, girl. I'm like, she's like, I'm 36. I'm like, oh, you're just a baby.
Yes, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, it's hard because your body doesn't dance the way it used to when you were 21.
Right.
I did So You Think You Can Dance. I auditioned for that show way back, like season 7, like in the beginning.
Okay.
And Nigel Lithgow, I always remember this, but I wanted to prove him wrong. He was like, professional dancers, you only have a small window when you're maybe 21 to 28. That's your small window prime. You can like dance professionally. And I'm like, really? And I see out here in Vegas, like, oh my gosh, everybody at any age, they're dancing. And so I believe in it, especially as a Polynesian dancer too.
Yes.
You can dance when you're pregnant. You can dance.
Right.
You can dance like this too, guys.
When you're retired, like
I can dance too, guys.
But as a pro cheerleader, that you kind of have a timeline, right? So I'm
because
trying
the physicality of what they require from you is
so
a
much.
lot more. So that's probably why. But you know what?
So I'm trying to squeeze every drop that I can while I can.
But I love that you're proving them wrong, girl. You set the tone. You're out there and you're in it to win it, and I love that.
Totally.
You know,
I'm all in.
I actually have some information that my friend actually just sent me in.
Let's hear it.
But the one thing that I want to say that you already, like, I can tell that you already have. She said the first sentence was, "It's all about personality and presence," and that's automatically as we were even just beginning here. I mean, your presence, your personality.
Thank
so
you.
you know she'll have more, and I know she actually put us on a long list. I'm gonna have to send this to you.
So this is your friend who was also a former Raiderette.
Yeah, shout out to my sister Kim Helen. She's a former Raiderette. So approved. Okay. But you know, she's actually just a phenomenal woman. She's one of our instructors for Tavaka Nui here in Las Vegas, and every time they do alumni stuff, she actually is very present with the Raiderettes, and I'm so glad that we were talking about this today, and I'm like,
small world.
I know a Raiderette.
Yes.
I mean, I'm so blessed that she's my friend too. But she sent me some information that I'm going to forward to you.
Please.
But definitely, the first sentence was personality and presence, and that is something you definitely have.
Thank you.
I mean, anything. I mean, girl.
Hey, if you have a positive attitude, outlook, I mean, you can mess up on an 8 count, but if you can bounce back and just come back from that, trust me, I think that goes a longer way than, you know,
and I know a lot of
younger.
Younger people look up to the Raiderettes and kind of connecting, like, as a teacher too. I know like I make a huge impact on my students.
Absolutely.
And you know, so as a Raiderette, like, and being a teacher, I can only see the opportunity to help positively influence the next generation.
Yeah, and today's, you know, title is Football's Fabulous Females. You know, I know you're all about women advocacy and just really supporting other women, and I think that's what it is about, you know, our show as well. It's like we want to be able to captivate those that are doing and also giving back, right? So it's not just like me, but it's also you.
No, and I love it that we came in here. We're talking about the auditions, but to hear all the things that you are doing. Right. I mean, you are a professional in your own right. You are an inspiration as well. Just to hear your story. So if any one of the 1.8 possible viewers that are watching, but for anyone that's watching here, I mean, I'm even inspired by just hearing the story, and so I can only tell that more people are going to just be more inspired by your journey, your story, and it is not finished. The best is yet to come.
And she'll be back because when she makes a team, we're just going to talk about how much more grueling it was.
Yes.
No,
pray for me, y'all.
She's going to show us the routine, and we're going to try to do it.
We're going to do it outside.
I'm going to be like, Toni, you do the backflip. I will do the standstill.
I might just do the sit down. Sit right here.
And I'll do the lay down.
And then we go eat.
You guys can rally. Rally is like you take your hands together and you rub them like you have pom-poms. And you put one hand on your hips and then one hand up above your head and just shake it.
Okay, shake it.
Oh, wait, I can't do that because other things are shaking while I'm stopping.
I feel things.
I will do this right here because
low rally.
Yeah, other stuff needs to stop shaking. Stop it.
Well, listen, I know that there's a lot of, you know, steps going to, you know, toward this goal and this dream of yours. So we pray for you. We're hoping that you make it as far as you are going to go. And wherever that is, we hope the best for you. And we're going to invite you back when you make it on the team.
When you make it on that team. Yes, girl.
And obviously, you know, you have your students that are cheering you on. You have your family.
Yes.
You know, we're very close-knit family with your family as well. So, you know, you have the support. All you need is just the right time and that opportunity to show your talent, and not because it's the 4th time, but because you're ready. Now it's ripe and ready,
season.
right?
It's the right season. And you know what? I mean, to be here too. You also have family here.
Yes.
I know you mentioned Julian and Rautamanui.
Yes.
You know, all these families that you have here that are rallying behind you. I mean, we are so supportive. I'm so excited to hear more news about this. So, I mean, the next steps, right?
Thank you, yes.
My God.
Anything else that you're not doing?
I know. I mean, I know. Did you start a charity or something? I forgot that. I'm like,
how long do we have?
I know, right? Well, one quote that I heard, and for anyone auditioning, you know, if you don't make it this time, it's just not your time. It's just not now, maybe not yet.
Come on.
And, you know, I was always encouraged by all the directors, like, just keep trying. I think it's when it's meant to be, when in God's time, like that's what will happen. And
that's right.
You know, the path is already set for you. You just got to do your best and, you know, pray for the best.
That's right.
I always love how Geralyn lights up the room because she smiles after every sentence.
I love it because she came around the corner when I first met. She was like, "Are you Lepaleps?" I was like, "Hi!" You just made my day.
She just greets you with a smile.
Just made my day.
Yes.
I literally just came from cleaning my house, and you just made my day by knowing my name.
Right.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Gosh. No, I appreciate it.
You know, us women, we tend to be a little bit harsher on ourselves because there's pressure in what we have to do, accomplish, and there's goals, timelines, you know, whatever age we have to be and this and that. But at the end of the day, you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. Go for it. The age is nothing. Yeah. It's just a number.
For Raiderettes, you just have to be 21 and up.
Right.
But other than that, there's no limits.
I know. Gosh, I'm excited.
Well, I'm excited for you to come back to Las Vegas because you will be a Raiderette. We are going to speak life into that.
That's right.
Amongst other things, because you will also be coming back to do events such as Pure Aloha coming up,
that's
sister.
Right. Pure Aloha.
Let's talk about it.
With Pupu Ori Tenati, as well as Rao Tamanui and Te Wakanui. We're going to be gracing that stage. It's coming up actually this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But the groups are performing, the Polynesian groups are going to be performing on Saturday and Sunday.
So Pure Aloha will be taking place at
the Silverton
Hotel and Casino.
Yes.
So if you guys are interested in Pure Aloha, check it out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And also happening this weekend is Reggae in the Desert.
Woo-woo. Yes. Boop, boop, boop. I should say that instead of woo-woo. It's like boop, boop, boop. Oh, that's a good one.
That's a better one?
That's a good one.
That's, I believe it's Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
So lots of stuff going on in the Valley this weekend. There are more things coming up here April and May and June. And June 1st,
Mahalo Halo is coming back.
Yes. But we're just going to wait till maybe May to
we can't wait right now because Mahalo Halo, I'm really excited because a lot of people have been wanting that to come back. I love it that it's a mix and it's going to be a mix. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to mix it. You don't want to miss it.
Oh, well, I'm excited for you, my dear Geralyn.
Thank
Joy
you.
is
Thank
always
you for
a pleasure to be
me.
in the same room as you, brightening up the room with your smile, your talent, and all of the things that you do.
Thank you for sharing it.
Yeah, safe travels to you. If there's anything that you can say one-liner to everybody else that is going to be auditioning in the future or even currently.
And then she's like,
try to get out of your head. I need this advice as well.
Right.
Just show your best self.
Come on.
You know, do what you can. Trust your training and trust yourself because you have everything inside of you that it takes to do your best.
Okay, I'm going to try out for Raiderettes now.
I'm going to go try a Raider.
And they'll be like, you're going to be the mascot. I'm like, oh, okay.
You're the water girl. I'm the water girl.
I'm the water girl.
No, I'm the water girl.
I'm going to be in the corner drinking the water.
Can we do Gatorade instead?
I know. I'm like, I'm like, water, Gatorade. I'm the Gatorade girl.
Oh, friends. Well, you can always watch us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and on Amazon Fire TV. Listen to us on the PHLV radio app or get us on the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. We love you, Geralyn.
Thank
Joy.
You, Geralyn.
Love you guys. Best wishes.
You.
God bless. Yeah. I am your host, Toni Rose, here Mahalo Halo, and then some with my girl,
MC Lepaleps. We love you guys. Take care.
Bye.
Just like a friend from back home. This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.